Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will understand about the module 3, which is mobile devices. First, we'll understand about the mobile display types. First is liquid crystal display, that is the LCD. Then we will discuss about the LED backlights. So what is LCD? LCD stands for liquid crystal display, that is a thin film transistor, that is TFT. We often see nowadays our phones and TVs are of LCD screen. Now we have upgraded the technology. We are mainly using the LED screen. It is a fast response screen. In plane switching IPS, it is for better viewing angle. So when you see this screen from any angle, almost around 270 degree as well, you will see a better view of the screen. It has a best contrast ratio and it can also be vertical aligned. Now, LED backlights. LED backlights are type of lights which are used in the LED screens, which gives a better clarity of the screen. So the LED screen are better than the LCD, cold cathode fluorescent CCFL bulb and inverter backlights. These are the backlights which are used in the screens. Nowadays, it has been outdated and it has been rarely used by any of the screen. Organic LED and OLED displays. As I said, LED displays are nowadays have a better clarity. You may have seen the LED screen having almost 2K and with 4K resolution, which is the highest resolution of the screen we have ever made. Now, we'll understand about the mobile display components. This is a smartphone. We all use this kind of smartphone. The main function is the digitizer functions. It converts the analog touch events to the digital input. It is a multi-touch and it also gives your support. So you must have seen this kind of phones nowadays. Everyone use, and you must have observed that if you click on the screen on a particular application, it opens up to a new page or a new window. The screen also has a glass layer and screen protectors. It also rotates and screen can also be removed. So in case if the screen gets damaged, it can be replaced also. Mobile device accessories, touchpad, trackpads, and drawing pads. It's a very common thing nowadays. You must have seen in mobile device accessories, we use touchpads for doing the work, trackpads where you can use instead of mouse, and the drawing pads. We also use touch pens. Some mobile phones in early 2010 and 12 have come up with the touch pens, which is used instead of finger to operate the touch screen. It can be used for drawing, annotating with compatible applications. There were some applications which are compatible with the touch pens, where the user can use the touch pens and can use the screen according to his will. Now, microphones, speakers, and camera and webcam. These are also the mobile device accessories which can be external as well. Like in phone, nowadays we have microphones, speakers, and camera. We sometimes use this device as an external. We can connect them with the original device, like your laptop or your desktop. By connecting this as an external device, we can call them a peripheral devices. Now, Wi-Fi networking. As we have already learned about the Wi-Fi, and we all know nowadays we have the Wi-Fi connection in the offices, in the home, and also in the restaurants, airports, in all public areas, enabling and disabling the Wi-Fi and the airplane mode. So if you are enabling the Wi-Fi, you will be finding the Wi-Fi name SSID. You have to select that SSID and you need to enter password. Mainly, sometimes it will ask for the password. If you enter the correct password, you will get connected to the Wi-Fi. And you can disable the Wi-Fi by just clicking on the button where it is mentioned to turn off the Wi-Fi. So what is the aeroplane mode? So aeroplane mode basically is a mode where you get disconnected from all the connections. Like in a phone, if you are clicking on the aeroplane mode, your data, your mobile network, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, all these connections will be disabled. You can enable that again by disabling the aeroplane mode. Especially in Wi-Fi networking, you will find antenna, which is a router, which is connected to a router, and you have to place that Wi-Fi router nearby so that it will give a proper signal to your device where you can connect and use them properly. Please remember, if your device is away from the range of the router, then there will be an issue of the connectivity, cellular data networking. So nowadays, we must have seen that our service providers like Reliance, Airtel, Vodafone, etc., they used to provide us the data as well for using the internet. Nowadays, we use it via SIM card. And in fact, this data are mainly like 1 GB, 2 GB per day. So you can enable that mobile data by just clicking on the mobile data over here. Okay, if you're on a roaming mode, you just need to turn on the roaming on, where your data will also get utilized while you are outside your home network. Over here, you can see your daily limit. You can see how much you have used, and you can also set a daily limit of your usage like 500 MB, 1 GB or 2 GB. After that, the data will be automatically deactivated. Here, you can also see the mobile data is disabled. You just need to click over here and the data will be enabled. Here you can see the mobile data usage it is showing from 6th September to 5th October is 151 MB. So basically, the GSM mobile phones, which is global system for mobile communications nowadays, which we use in India especially, these are the GSM mobile phones which can get connected to the mobile network, to the mobile data via the SIM card, which is subscriber identity module. Earlier, back in 2000 and 2005, and prior to that as well, there were some phones which were coming with the CDMA, which is Code Division Multiple Access. The CDMA phone were launched by Reliance Communications in early 2001 and 2. This phone doesn't have a SIM card, but will only get activated with a particular subscriber. Like Reliance have launched the CDMA phone, those phones will only work with that Reliance network. Nowadays, in European countries as well as in US, people use CDMA phones. Even the iPhones are coming on a CDMA phones where a particular network, they can only use that particular phone on a particular network. So now we'll understand about the cellular networking data indicators. Early 20 years, 25 years back in 2000 and 2005, we were using the 1x speed, which was only 50 to 400 Mbps, which is too slow, where you have to wait for 10-15 minutes for a small Word file to get downloaded also. 3G was launched, which was around 300, 3 Mbps. The speed was 3 Mbps, which was better than the GE or 1X. Okay, and this was launched in early 2005 to 2010, which went up to 42 Mbps. The speed was steady and was good and better than the 1X. After that, the 4G and 4GPS were launched, which gave a speed of 20 to 90 Mbps, which was a good amount of speed for using or browsing data. Nowadays, we are using 5G in India, where the speed is around 550 to 300 Mbps, which is really good for browsing and for downloading any stuffs from the internet. However, in India, we don't have the facility of 6G, but countries like Japan have already developed the 3G network and they have been using it successfully.